What is up, y'all? It has been a minute since I've been on here to speak to y'all and do a solo video, but I'm back. I don't know if you guys remember, or for those of you that are new, back in the day we had this thing called pink package shoutouts. When our store first opened, we were so busy that I had to do a lot of videos without my beautiful wife, so I would do like the pink package shoutouts. I would come on here and talk to you guys about various topics, and then I would give shoutouts from the store of all of our, wonderful customers. So this is reminiscent of that. I think the last time I did it was the pre-Panamera, probably back in 2020, something like that. But I'm back this time with a solo video because we are getting ready to do a big body butter relaunch, big store relaunch. You guys have been really requesting the body butter, so we've been working hard on that. My wife's been working hard on that. So that's why I'm here today with you guys solo. And I am running a few errands, and I wanted to bring you guys along with me. One of the errands, we're going to go to Staples. That's actually to get some office supplies for our business, for the Unfrumpy Mommy store. I'm going to go by Kroger, and then I've got a special delivery. So one pink package, not really a pink package, a brown package. Right now the store isn't open, but we do have a package for Aretha H, right? So periodically, you guys are such great customers. We appreciate all of you guys watching us on YouTube. We will send out, little gifts to you guys. So we're sending out this gift to Aretha H, who is out of Crestview, Florida. So shout out to you, Aretha. That is our one package shout out today. She is getting a lovely box of body butters, and that's just a gift from us to her for her support, her continued support of the store. And I want to say, when we talk about support, there's support and then there's support. And a lot of you guys like support. Some of you guys have spent, thousands of dollars in the store, whether it be on, body butters or t-shirts. We have the same people that consistently comment and watch the videos, so we really appreciate that. And also with the videos, we really appreciate, and I especially appreciate the fact that when we do car chats and videos like that, where it's just us kind of talking about whether it's politics or pop culture, you guys will watch that. It can be very difficult to come on the social media in this day and age and talk about, pop culture and certainly politics, right, without offending a bunch of people, because everybody is so, gets in their feelings and can be so close-minded. So we really appreciate you guys rocking with us when we do those types of videos. So speaking of those types of videos, before I go and take you guys along with me on my errands, and again, it's just a few errands I'm going to run here today, I did have one topic I wanted to talk about. A few weeks back, we had talked about, Elon Musk and how one of the things he was doing, he was starting to complain that after the Panamera is over, people don't want to come back and work in offices, right? Nobody wants to come, and they don't have to if it's not necessary, work in an office. And we touched on that a few weeks ago. And then, come to find out, a couple of 2-3 days ago, Martha Stewart came out and said something to the effect of, part of the reason America is having so many problems and America is going down the drain is because nobody wants to go into an office anymore. Everybody wants to work from home. Martha. Let me say this. I have worked from home for roughly 20 years. All right. My very, very first job, I worked in basically a factory. I was an engineer in a factory. So I worked in an office adjacent to the factory. Didn't do that for real long. And then pretty much from there, I worked from home and or traveled. It was probably 25% in an office, 25% travel, 50% work from home, if I had to break it down over the past 20 years. It's never been a problem to me. It's made my life much better. Obviously, when my wife was a teacher, she went in every day. We both had long commutes at one time, very long commutes, which was fine. We were young. But obviously, with the channel and the business, she no longer commutes. But I remember what commuting was like. I remember what commuting was like when Chase was a baby. It's not easy. I was watching something, there was a political debate here locally, and this woman she was the moderator, and she said, her childcare costs were like $1,200 a month, right? And I said all that to say it's easy for people like Elon Musk and Martha Stewart that don't have to pay for childcare, don't have to commute, they get driven and get chauffeured, right? And they're bosses and can kind of set their own hours and aren't maybe under some of the same stresses that a day-to-day worker is under, to say, oh yeah, people need to come into offices. All these people, a lot of these people that want people to come back into offices are big. I'm around a bunch of big commercial real estate right now. There's a bunch of office buildings. There's one right there and right there. That's expensive office space. So they have a financial incentive or motive for that office space to be filled. All these big investors and billionaires and millionaires. But that just doesn't work. And it's funny, the video we did a couple of days ago when we went to the varsity in Atlanta, we talked about the lack of mass transit that you just have in the United States in general, right? When compared to other cities, like the MARTA train is right across from me. And, you know, we got MARTA here in Atlanta, for example, that's our mass transit. But MARTA doesn't really go anywhere in Atlanta. It doesn't go anywhere outside of the perimeter of the city, right? It doesn't go deep into the suburbs as far as the train. And there are a bunch of different bus systems that are all interconnected, but it's a mess. It's not like what you get in Europe or parts of Asia. So we don't have good mass transit. We don't have, you know, resources for parents. Traffic is terrible. You know, it's just, we make it so hard. I think people would be more apt to go into an office if I could bike to work, or I could walk to work, or I could easily hop on a train, or if childcare wasn't ridiculously expensive. Let me know what you think in the comments. You know, let me know if you work from home. I do know a lot of people these days, and I really like this, kind of do a combination of both. My brother does that. I think he has to be into the office a certain number of days a week. I can't remember, it's 3 or 4, but he gets a couple of days where he gets to work from home, and that really is a benefit to him. But let me know what your situation is in the comments. Do you work from home? Do you commute? How do you like it? What do you pay for childcare? I do know a few people that actually like going into an office, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. I know a couple of people I work with that are like, yeah, I hate working from home. I can't get anything done. I need the office environment. That's never been an issue for me. I enjoy it. I think I'm able to multitask. I tend to be more deadline driven than anything else. I don't need somebody, you know, standing over me telling me what to do. And again, I think it depends on your profession. If you're a doctor or a nurse or a teacher, look, you probably can't work from home, but not every profession needs that, especially with the connectivity and the technology. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. But anyway, enough of that. What I really want to do today, we're not going to get too heavy today. I want to take you guys along with me to run these errands. I basically got 3 errands. The first errand, we're going to go by the UPS store and take Aretha her gift. Then I'm going to run into Kroger, my wife's favorite grocery store. As you guys know, that debate continues to rage in our house of Publix versus Kroger. I'm Kroger for life. My wife is still on her Publix deal or whatever. And then I'm going to run by Staples to get some office supplies. So I'm going to take you guys along with me. So let's go do that right now. I've talked about before, you know, in our house, the way we split up duties. I don't really do much in the kitchen. I'm not much of a cook or anything like that. I don't really cook, but I will do the grocery shopping. I don't mind grocery shopping. You know, I wouldn't say I wake up like, yay, I'm ready to go get groceries, but it doesn't bother me. I don't like grocery delivery. I don't know. I know a lot of people, like, they love getting their groceries delivered. I'm just not a fan of it. I like to see and touch, and I don't know, there's just something with the shopping experience with groceries. Like, I don't mind buying other stuff online, but with groceries, I feel like I have to walk through them.